Hey, what is up? We are gonna dive in to this bulk box that I bought at the card show in Rockford yesterday. Just make sure I've got the right rows here. So it's a 5 row box, no sleeves, mostly filled. So pretty much about 5,000 cards, maybe 4 to 5,000 cards in this box without sleeves. Paid $60. So about a penny a card, penny to a penny and a half per card. I have bought from this dealer before, so I kind of know what I'm getting. But again, I did not look through this box at all, outside of a couple stacks. I did go through a couple piles yesterday during the show, basically just to show off that it's not just commons. So in fact, what I tweeted out, where'd they go? Um, there are some Darius Garland NBA hoops rookies. $60. That is it. Yeah, $60 for 5,000 cards. So wanted to do this live and just show off what I pull and I'll for the most part will be it's kind of a blind buy for me. But again, I have bought from this dealer before, probably 4 or 5 times. So I do kind of know what I'm getting. There's not going to be any huge $20 cards or above. But there might be some surprises, some $10 cards, $5 cards, and whatnot. So what is up? Austin is with us, wants to see free X profit. We'll get there for sure. Afternoon, Zach. What's up? About time you did this. I planned on going on it too, but the whole time change has my schedule out of whack. And then when I moved my computer out here, it did one of those automatic updates. So I actually would have gone on about 30 minutes ago, but my computer was going through all those damn updates. Of course, those updates always happen at the most inopportune times. So turkey cards, Herman, what's up? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So here we go. Let's see. We've got some football. So these are basically commons. Marcus Mariota rookie card, probably go into a couple Marcus Mariota rookies, Devontae Parker, Geno Smith. So a lot of these Prism Geno rookie. There's Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel. Actually, he actually sells on eBay for a couple bucks. Who did you buy this from? I must become friends with him. So I bought this from, his name's John. He's actually from Gary, Indiana. Sets up at the show. So we've got a LaMichael Perrine rookie, CJ Ham rookie. So it's got some rookies in here. We've got some score. Here's some just random. Now, essentially, these are commons. But a lot of these will go into, like the rookies I'll put in my quarter box. And again, I paid a penny for these cards. They'll go into my quarter box. That's a decent profit right there. So most of these will go in my quarter box. Some players like, I don't know, Tyler Lockett, probably just throw him in the common box. Traquan Smith, common box. He'll go in the quarter box. Aaron Donald. So we've just got some scored. Josh Jacobs. There's a rookie. Aguilari, another rookie. Got Aaron Rodgers. Always sells out of the quarter box. So a lot of quarter box fodder. All right, some more football. I'm not into the football as much, and I know these are kind of, score is kind of the crappy football card. I'm gonna kind of go kind of quickly through the football because, like, absolute, yeah, it just doesn't do it for me unless I see the rookie logo. I've got the Big Ten game on. Selection Sunday. Who you got? Richmond earlier. There's a Ayuk Leaf, Jake Luton, Prism rookie. There's some Prism rookies. Rated rookie DJ Dallas from Optic. I was watching Richmond versus Davidson, and Richmond actually took one of the spots, took one of the bubble spots. So I think Jerry Palm was who they used on CBS, said that it's going to be probably Xavier's spot that Richmond took. So what's up, DR? Scored 3 rows for $95 today. Very cool. Very cool. This is a Michael Thomas Absolute. Really thick card, but I don't know what. Doesn't appear numbered, but it's thicker. You can set aside any Georgia commons for me. You got it. Mark Ingram. I think that's a rookie card. My phone's somebody's calling. I don't know. So we got some Mosaic. Here's a Kaepernick. Your Bowman is at 2014. Demarius Thomas. Let's see. Shane Buechele. I believe his dad is Steve Buechele, the former Cub player. We got some more Prism rookies. Nothing big. Zach Moss. That might be $1. So nothing big in these football cards. And again, I'm not a football card guy. In fact, I could like care less about these. I just put them in my quarter box. Is he a Georgia Bulldog? Nope, Ole Miss. So some Donruss. These are I love these cards. Like I love the design. Can you see that? I suck at these camera angles. Origin, Stephon Diggs. Dalvin Cook Origins. My phone doesn't do anything for the last 3 hours, and then all of a sudden I hit the live button and my phone frickin' blows up with calls, texts, and messages. Oh, now these I do know these sell for usually $3-4. God damn it. These sell for $3 or $4. The Spellbound. So I am gonna put that one on the side because I do know that those sell for a few bucks. And again, a lot of these just in bulk. You buy them for a penny. And a lot of the stuff, move a few in the here's numbered card out of 3,000. This is Thomas Hamner. It's numbered, so it'll go in my dollar box. So what's up, Paul? Just need $61 cards to break even. That's it out of 5,000. I think we can totally do that. I know there's some Darius Garland rookies that sell for $3, $4 each. So that'll be a nice start. A lot of these, I'll move for a quarter, put them in the quarter boxes. Abraham, what's up? Watching Big Ten Championship, decided to cheer for Iowa. I'm rooting for Iowa. I don't like Purdue. My wife's an IU grad. So, of course, IU, some color. It's Prism Draft. I know a lot of people poop on that, on the Prism Draft. Travis Taylor. Looks like Iowa's got a nice lead. They had a little scare yesterday. Nice Barry Sanders, Topps Magic. Aaron Rodgers. Palomalu Green. A couple of rookies. There's a Topps Chrome Roethlisberger. Hamner from Northern Illinois. Oh, very cool. Saquon. Make the football end. I might just skip the rest of the football because I don't even enjoy going through football cards. Oh, here's Johnny Manziel. I'll probably put him on eBay. Johnny Manziel sells for some reason. There's a lot of Johnny Manziel collectors still. Duvernay. Bob Lancaster, mixed box. Yeah, so there's football, basketball, and baseball. Usually these boxes that I get, there's a Badger. He'll sell here in Madison. Usually when I buy from this dealer, there's Gabriel Davis. He was pretty hot toward the end of the season in the playoffs. I think he's Northern Illinois. Reed Sinnott, is he from Northern? Nope, San Diego. Nate Stanley Prism. Normally these boxes I get from this particular dealer are baseball. So he said they're mixed. Did you look through it at all before you bought it? I looked through about 2 stacks. That's all. I looked through maybe 50 cards. I saw those Darius Garlands. There's a Teddy Bridgewater Bowman rookie card. Bo will starting to close down the workday and going to use forensic files to shut it down. Bo will work and said, hey, I enjoy forensic files. I like true crime. Another Johnny, a couple Johnny Manziel rookies. Can you even see these? Again, I'm terrible with my camera angles. Are you an NIU Husky? Nope, I am a WIU Leatherneck. Jared Goff, Sage hit. There's a Teddy Bridgewater, Player of the Day rookie. Paid 1 cent per card. You did fine. Absolutely. I mean, that's right. And I know Rich can appreciate it. There's value just in this. I mean, there's $60 in value of just digging through and looking at the cards. So here's a RG3. And again, yeah, I'm not going to get any big cards, but there's going to be a lot of 25-cent cards, a lot of dollar cards, and there's going to be a few, $5 cards. But even grinding to get back to that $60 is going to be fun. Wild card Matt. I really like these, and they're always stocked at my area Walmarts, but I just can't pull the trigger. I did buy some at the National when they released those wild card cards. They're really nice, but looks like we got some Prism Pink here. Terry Godwin, Pink Prism rookie from 2019. Oh, he's a Georgia Bulldog. We've got a red, white, and blue Terry Godwin. Look at my office work someday. Here we've got some sleeved Miles Sanders. I'll just check on that, put him on the side. I don't know if you can see. We've got some sleeved. Oh, hey, Jonathan Taylor. Look at that. Those will move. Terry McDaniel, what's up? Here's a Chase Young. Chase Young sells. Oh, here's Zach Wilson. He had a really crappy year. I actually just sold one of these cards for like $5 on eBay. Wild card Matt of Zach Wilson. John Ross Prism color rated rookie. So here we got some good stuff. Right as I was going to give up, I'm gonna flip right through the Donruss. I actually, in the last Goodwill pallet, I bet there was 10,000 2021 Donruss. I am Donruss footballed out. So I am every Donruss football. I'm just gonna move on by. I'm gonna walk on by. Some Mosaic. I like Mosaic. Prism. I know some people don't like Prism. I like Prism. Maybe I'm just biased. Fall into the trap. Sheep. But I like Prism. Roethlisberger. So yeah, some of these won't go some of these will just go into a common box, sell off in bulk. A lot of these will go into the, Drew Brees. He's good common box fodder, or a quarter box fodder, I should say. More Donruss. We're gonna skip. Some more rookies in here. Miles Sanders, Jalen Johnson, go Bears. Another Jalen Johnson. And who knows, there's a Badger, Quintez Cephas. And who knows, some of these rookies might break out at some point. All right, almost done with the first row. We'll see what else we've got. We've got a Packer rookie card. I know DR, he's a Packer fan. Go Bears. We've got Pat Freiermuth. Absolute. I'm just going to flip through those. Looks like we've got something back here, something shiny. A Roethlisberger Magic. We've got, who is that? Jake Plummer. Jake the Snake Plummer. Old Doug Flutie. Get some classics here. Courtney Brown from Penn State. Peerless Price. Some older Prism from older Prism 2019. It looked older to me. There's a Kirk Cousins rookie. Jake Rudock. Name sounds familiar. He's a Michigan guy, that's why. Let's see. There's a Nick Bosa, legacy rookie. I'm gonna throw him over there. Some rated rookies. A couple of Chase Youngs. 3 Chase Youngs. There's Jacob Eason, Herman's Bulldogs. Perrine, rated rookie. Okay. So And I think that might be all of the football. Yeah, because I think these next 2 rows are basketball and then 2 rows of baseball. So I'm quite happy. I like the transferred from Iowa, finished at Michigan. Okay, that's probably in medical school now. Nice. That's probably where I recognize him from being from Iowa because I follow Iowa much closer than I follow Michigan. So I'm glad that there's only 1 row of football, 2 rows of basketball. I actually follow basketball and the cards. I enjoy them more than football cards, and baseball is my jam. I'd prefer just an entire box of baseball, but it's kind of nice having the variety. And for me, for quarter boxes, not everybody is buying baseball cards, so I like having variety. So the football and basketball collectors have something to dig through. Let's see. I'd like to get all of my Packers cards, Cowboys, and Steelers too. Watching Bo on the big screen while I binder my 22 and 80 sets. Very nice. Very nice. I've got Big Ten championship game here. So here's the Garland. So now these sell for like $3-4 each. There's 10 of them. So that's a nice. Darius Garland sells really well. Hate what happened to him at UGA. Tough break for him. Got some Prism basketball rookies. Azabike from Kansas. Pakazevsky. Well, speaking of the Big Ten, Darren Williams. The Illini. Prism rookies, basketball, soft market now on basketball. There's a blue velocity. Malachi Flynn, Azabike, some Dallas Mavericks, Tyrell Terry, or is it Terrell Terry? Tyrell Terry, a bunch of them. Grant Riller of the Hornets. Going to have a lot of that type of stuff. There's an old Ben Simmons 2016 Upper Deck Winter. I'm going to set that aside just to check it out. David Robinson. I know that college uniform cards are like, people don't really care for them. I don't unless it's basketball. I love college basketball cards, and I think that's because I prefer college basketball. There's an Iowa Hawkeye. I prefer college over the NBA. And I've watched nothing but these are the new NBA hoops. I started to recognize these names, and this is pretty cool. 2021. These are like brand new, like just released, a month ago? So actually, I'm going to put those aside because those are still somewhat new and moving. Probably $1.50 eBay, but hey, that's 50 cents profit. There's an older Prism Hakeem Olajuwon that'll move. Actually, it's 2019 Prism. I thought it was 17. There's a second-year Optic Darius Garland. There's I don't know how to pronounce his name, but a rated rookie. I've heard of him. Some Chris Pauls. Hakeem Olajuwon from the Houston Cougar days. Abraham Love's minor league and prospect cards. I'm big-time baseball minor league. In fact, I went to Michael's Crafts today because I'm going to do some autographing at spring training next week. And I was looking for those scrapbook like mounts so I can put cards in like a book so the players can just sign right on there. So you don't have to like flip through a bunch of cards to find the right player. And so I was going through a lot of Bowman, like prospects, and I actually created some custom cards, just Google searching images and making my own cards just for my own personal collection. Love the minor league stuff. So here's some more NBA hoops from 2 years ago. So we've got Terrence Mann, a whole stack. Keldon Johnson, a whole stack. Paula, the Heat, Bruno Fernando, Cody Martin, Justin James. Some of these guys don't really sell that well. Nick Claxton, but some of them do. And if I have quantity like this, I'm going to find the stop. And I'm going to put these, since there's so many of them, I'll be able to possibly move some in volume. Some more NBA hoops. Olajuwon, Justin Patton, Shabazz, Napier, Daylon Wright. Looks like Iowa's got a 3-point lead on the Boilers. Flux. I actually bought a couple boxes of these blaster boxes from Target a couple months ago. It was an okay rip. They're kind of cool. Very limited resale on singles for those Flux cards. Gary Payton, the old Sonics days. Got another stack of rookies from NBA Hoops. We got McDaniels, Cody Martin, Samanich, DeAndre Hunter. Looks like these are just kind of all over the board. Jordan Bone, McDaniels, Smeljic, James Mann, Shyok, Josh Reeves, the Dallas Mavericks. I don't remember his name. Kyle Guy. He was hot in the hobby for about 3 days. Put those down as rookies. Looks like we've got some more blue. Some more color back here. Marcus Smart. Oh, here we go. Here's some old press pass college uniform. JJ Redick, Duke. Arkansas's Ronnie Brewer. Rajon Rondo with the Wildcats. Marcus Williams. Sheldon Williams. Man, he was a stud at Duke. Tyrus Thomas. Shannon Brown, Michigan State. He was an Illinois kid. He went to Proviso East. It doesn't say on the back. Patrick O'Brien, Bradley. He ended up transferring, went to, I think, New Mexico. Rudy Gay. Wow. He was a stud, too. Dennis Scott. I know far more about their college careers than I do, especially going back into the 90s and early 2000s. Some more blue. Blue Velocity. Good quarter box. People love color in quarter boxes. I do, too. I usually pull those out of the quarter boxes. Flux. Looks like these are just kind of commons. But some of these, Bull. Speaking of guys that were hot for a minute, Bull was one of those guys. That was the Bull, Kyle Guy, Taylor Horton Tucker, man. That was peak hobby bubble. Like that was when the hobby was just at its absolute peak craziness. Like just stupid prices. You know, I was moving like Taylor Horton Tucker NBA Hoops premium stock for like $15. Now they're in quarter boxes. Proviso does put out some good D Brown. I think D and Shannon Brown both, and I don't think they're related. I think both went to Proviso East. Can't remember. Of course, D Brown, not the old Boston Celtics D Brown, but the Fighting Illini D Brown from the championship game. They did not win the championship, but they played North Carolina. That was in the 2005 March Madness 2005. Looks like it's halftime. Iowa up by 3 in the last tournament championship, and we've got the brackets coming out next. So looking forward to that. That's why I wanted to do this video before the selection show, because I will be glued to the TV for that and watch that. There he is, Taylor Horton Tucker. Darius Baisley, he was another guy that got super hot at that same time. Baisley and Lugu Dort was another. Jarrett Culver. Let's see. Never heard of Gerald Brantley. He must not be in the league. Wright Foreman. There's Schofield. Jalen Noel. Isaiah Roby. He's a semi-local kid for a couple hours away. Went to Nebraska. Played high school at Dixon, Illinois. The Dixon Dukes, which actually is only about 30 minutes from where I grew up. Okay, so we've got plenty of room there. So next row, those Illinois teams were exciting. They were, in fact, right over here. Yeah, right. Let's see. Those posters, boop, boop. those posters are Fighting Illini posters from 2002, 2003. Um, I don't know where I got them. Based on the year, I'm assuming we were an affiliate, a radio affiliate. I would have been in radio. So if it was 0203, it might have been my first radio gig. See, 0203, yeah, I still would have been at my first radio station. So I'm sure those were like they probably gave us 100 of them, and we had 20 of them left over. So my mom actually had those. They're kind of rolled up, but they stayed in decent condition, considering they're 20 years old. And they were in my childhood closet for the last 20 years. Um, these are kind of cool. Rise and shine. So my mom is been on a purging my old stuff that I didn't care to have, but I didn't want my mom to throw away. That I just used her house as storage. She's now revoking storage rights, I think, and every time she comes and visits, she has another box for me. Or in this case, last 2 weeks ago when she was here, 2 or 3 boxes. And one of those boxes, number one pick that flopped, Anthony Bennett. Those Illini schedule posters were in there. D Brown, and it's kind of neat to read like the caption for those posters. It's the 0203 season. In hindsight, knowing that most of those players were on the 0405 team that played the national championship, and it says, not young, or I can't remember, youth something, but kind of playing on the fact that they were talented despite being young, and they played really well and went to a championship game later on in their careers. So Bill Russell, I see his alma mater, the San Francisco Dons, are expected to get. Speaking of tournaments, David Thompson, what a run he had before my time, but of course I know the stories. Clyde the Glide, Houston Cougars. Jason Kidd, Cal. This is when he was at Cal. That's when I really started following college basketball. That era, the Christian Laettner, Grant Hill, Jason Kidd era. That's when I was loving college hoops. That's when I moved away. There's in a Georgia uniform, Dominique. I actually started following basketball before the strike, the MLB strike, but the MLB strike just kind of kept me away. This is an early Prism card. I think this is second or third year Prism. Kevin McHale. Doc Rivers. I think, speaking of Proviso, I think Doc Rivers was also a Proviso guy. Basketball Factory. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll save that. I'll save those 2 cards. Jeff Hornacek, Iowa State Cyclones. There was actually a guy that was in my quarter boxes yesterday at the card show, and he's hope that one's bent to hell. He collects CJ McCollum rookie. That's nice. Collects Iowa and Iowa State players. So I'll make sure to put those Jeff Hornaceks in my quarter boxes for that customer. Let's see. So I held off 2 cards here. 2 cards because, ironically, they were teammates. They were right next to each other. I guess you can see them. Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf. This was my go-to on NBA Jam. The Seattle Supersonics with Detlef Schrempf and Sean Kemp. These are second-year Prisms. 2013, 2014, man. Those teams, because you had Sean Kemp was just a powerful power forward. Detlef Schrempf could really shoot the 3. So that was my go-to on NBA Jam. The Sonics with Schrempf and Kemp. I wore, and I've tweeted the picture out a few times, I wore a Sean Kemp jersey to picture day. I was a big Sean Kemp fan. I wasn't a Supersonics fan as much as I was a a Sean Kemp fan. I had the shoes. I think Sean Mann had the Rain Mans, and I think they were kind of like, oh man, they were kind of wild. I think they were like almost candy striped, black and white candy stripes. Oh, there's Jalen Brunson went to Stevenson High School, Lincolnshire. Dad was Rick Brunson. I saw, and I've talked about this on my show many times. I was courtside, half court, working for the IHSA in the state finals. In the semis, Jalen Brunson played Jalil Okafor, who went on to Duke, and he played with Whitney Young, who's another basketball power out of Chicago. And Brunson scored, I think, 56 points, which set a state record. Okafor went for like 40 points and 20 boards. Okafor ended up I think they went overtime maybe. It's a tight game, back and forth, and those two battling. Best basketball game I've seen in person. And I was right there in front of it. It was amazing. Another Chicago kid, Corey Maggette. I can't remember where he went to school. Corey Maggette went to, I doubt it's on the back. He went to Duke. Maggette, was it Fenwick? Where did Maggette go? Zach, do you know where Maggette went? Corey Maggette. I think Fenwick. Can't remember. Porter and I playing chess with this on in the background. That's awesome. So we've got basketball's my favorite, definitely, to broadcast, and I really enjoyed my time. I saw a lot of great players in high school, and then did Division I basketball for 3 seasons. And that's just a whole nother. I mean, you see some great teams at the high school level, Chicago area, the large schools. But then you go Division I, and it's just a holy moly, it's just a brand new ball game. Especially when you play, and I was in low major 1. And I mean, the difference from the low majors, which are the 16 seeds in the NCAA tournament, and then you compare that to the blue bloods, the Dukes and Michigans and North Carolinas. Just unbelievable how much talent there is, and the disparity between the two. All right, I think this is going to be the 2 more stacks of basketball premium stock. I'm just going to flip right through. I don't see any rookies or color. It's Cody Zeller, PJ Tucker. Actually, Tim Hardaway Jr., my first or second game broadcasting college hoops was at Michigan at Chrysler Arena. Tim Hardaway Jr. was there. This was it's my second game. I'd been covering small school, high school basketball, Division III college basketball shit. And second game at Division I, I'm at Michigan. Tim Hardaway Jr. is on the roster. Tim Hardaway, is sitting behind me, behind my press box, and walking right behind me. Tim McCormick, the former Atlanta Hawks center, 7-footer, he's on the ESPN broadcast. So we're walking down the hallway to the Michigan locker room together to interview Coach John Beilein. Walk into the locker room, and there's Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr. That was very few times was I awestruck as a broadcaster. That was definitely one of them. That was the OSHIT moment that it's like, whoa, what am I doing here moment? Because I was broadcasting for a low major program, and here I am at Ann Arbor, surrounded by former NBA talent, future NBA talent. Just amazing. All right, so I won't have as many stories to tell about baseball, but at least I know more about baseball than I do the card market for football and basketball. I'm going to move this over here just so we get a better view. No clue. Basketball in Chicago school is not my jam. Dan knows all. Yeah, Dan knows a lot of. Dan knows a lot about Chicago prep sports. Here we go. Now here's my jam, baseball. And like a lot of this, like I know what'll move in my eBay store, what's going to go in the 25-cent boxes. I really have my finger on the pulse of the baseball card market, as opposed to football and basketball, where I really don't know much. So I look first Bowman Chrome. You can never go wrong, especially at a penny a piece. Brent Rooker. A lot of these cards, buck 50. Keston Hira. Some of these, like these, well, that's a mega too, mega box. Urias goes in the quarter box. So I have room there. All right. Mackenzie Gore, some Bowman paper. Andres Jimenez, here's an Urias mega box. Jordan Hicks, first Bowman. Let's see, Mets. Riley Green, pro debut. He could potentially be a favorite for Rookie of the Year this year. Riley Green from the Tigers. He's a player that I picked up at the end of my fan. We have a five-man keeper league, and I was out of the playoff race, so I just started dropping at the end of the season. I started dropping all of my guys that I knew I wasn't going to keep, and started picking up Yankees first Bowman's always good. And started picking up some of the top prospects that were not already claimed. Usually guys like Wander Franco, he was picked up. He was on somebody's roster for 2 years before he got the call. But there's really in baseball, there's not anybody that hasn't debuted that's that type of player where, especially in a five-man keeper league, that somebody's going to stash on their roster, waste a roster spot. But at the end of the year, I started putting some Monty Irvin. It's a cool card. Started stacking some prospects. And so we're actually going to do a prospect draft in our league this year. And we're just going to do 2 prospect keepers. And then we've got some rules on how it all plays out. But I'm excited for that because it gives an extra level of, pulling guys up and playing the game. More of a, semi-dynasty league type situation. Pete Alonso, 2021. There's a Yordan Alvarez, Silver Ice. So there's a decent amount of commons in this box. But again, a lot of these cards are going to go in the 25-cent box. And I've pulled enough. Oh, hey, I think that's the first Cub that I've seen. I haven't really been paying close attention. Andrew Benintendi, holiday rookie. Some of these will go in my eBay store for $1.50. That's a 50-cent profit. So the Darius Garlands, those will move for a few bucks. Johnny Manziel probably moves for $2. Sixto Sanchez, Kim, a couple of those. Here's a rainbow foil, Clayton Kershaw. I think that's a rainbow foil. And then the Cubs are bonus. Add to I still have a ton of boxes that I haven't even opened yet. And I probably won't even get to them until April. Because this week I've got to ramp up my shipping. Joey Gallo, shiny. Ramp up the shipping just so I'm caught up. I've got the show this weekend. Oh, there's a Brett Phillips first refractor. That's decent. Put him aside. So card show week. So I've got to put quarter boxes together. Make sure I'm on top of shipping. I fly out Tuesday. I've got my cards for autographs that I need to get. There's a no nameplate parallel. So Cubs mail is definitely on the back burner, and some of these have been sitting here for a month. P and I heading outside to play baseball, have fun. Beautiful day. Took the dog for a walk. It was a beautiful day. And it's like it's all it's kind of it depends on it's March, and we had a bunch of 10-20 degree weather last week. There's a Jeter Downs first Bowman. It's nice. So it feels good because it's been so cold lately. But coming off like a couple Jeter Downs, you're coming off the summer and it's 50 degrees. It's like, oh my God, it's freezing. But it feels nice in March. In fact, I think we're going to be in the 60s at least one day this week. So I'll probably be down here. Crank the windows open. Watching some basketball, sorting cards. That's an atomic refractor. Kikuchi, and he just signed with a team. I can't remember, Mets maybe. Some Glass Now rookies. Some Bowman Chromes. Here's some Pro Debut. Loved Pro Debut last year. It was a really fun rip. I opened a case of it, and I might do a case this year again because, and here's Heritage Miners, another favorite. Definitely do more Heritage Miners. I've been buying cases of Heritage Miners. I skipped 1 year of Heritage Miners, and I only bought a single hobby box, and I think that was in 2020. There's Jordan Walker. He's going to be a stud. Moving up those prospect rankings. It was 2020. I bought one hobby box at the local card shop, and that was it. But then I bought 2 cases last year. I opened a case, and then I bought a case at on Blowout's Black Friday sale. I still have that sealed, but as with most wax, I get the itch to rip. We'll see. There was a lot of redemptions this past year, so it's probably something that I'll have to decide on how long I will keep it. Here's a Scooble first Bowman Chrome. That's a good one. Barry Bonds Topps Gold label. Some Bonds. I like this mix of these types of cards. Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire. These actually move pretty good on eBay. And I mean, you're not going to make a bunch, but those $1.50 cards, profit 50 cents. Hey, it all adds up real quick. Let's see. Not too many Cubs in this box. Heritage High Numbers are also still very reasonably priced. Yeah. Heritage High Numbers is reasonable. Heritage Miners always a great cheap option. I know some people don't like the minor league cards or prospect cards, but it's definitely a great rip. And last year they had instead of 2 jersey cards and or 1 jersey card and one jersey and 1 relic usually. There's a Vlad Jr. They don't use the 88 Topps design enough. I think they should use that design more. Damn, a nice $1 to $2 card lot you just showed. Yeah. There's some more rookies. There's a Cub. There's an Acuna. I always like sprinkling in Acunas and Otanis and Trouts in the quarter boxes. Those go fast. I put a Wander Franco Bowman, not a first Bowman, but just a regular Bowman prospect card, Juan Soto Optic. I like to sprinkle those because those are always, not only is it like good to put those types of cards in because people, want them, especially at 25 cents. It's a Trout holiday. But it entices them to keep looking. It's like, hey, if I find a couple of Mike Trouts, or if I find a Mike Trout here, there might be more. What else am I missing? Is there a Wander Franco in here? $60 for 2 autos. I think that's what I paid. Is a good gamble on future stars. Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, 2 autos. Topps Pro Debut was 4 autos last year. There's a Clayton Kershaw. Not sure what that is. Sticker. Oh, sticker album. Some tops. These are some commons. Well, you got a Vlad Jr. mixed in and some stars. Where are we at? Second half underway. Tie game. Purdue. There's a Chris Bryant. Tie game. Purdue and Iowa. Early in the second half. So we're down to one. Who was that? Oh, Nick Ahmed. Down to one more row in this 5-row box right after this pile here. Looking for Cubs. There's Austin Romine. I think that's only been about 10 Cubs. All right, last row down here. There's Kin's guy, Alec Manoah, optic rated rookie. Here's is that a refractor? Nick Williams, Topps Chrome rookie refractor. Set him aside. Here's a Prism refractor, Jin Ho Sang, Cubs. Couple of Oakland A's. I don't know if those are Prism or X fractors. I always have to double check online. Can never tell those two apart. Prism and X fractor. Some Bowman Chromes. I'm a sucker for Bowman Chrome. I'll put them in my quarter boxes, but then I'll just go to a card show and buy them for a quarter. All right, some Bowman paper here. Some Christian Javier rookies. Some tops. Here we've got some Chrome. So again, nothing too crazy. Is it worth $60? I think so. Here's one of the metallic snowflake parallels, Corey Seager. I'm kind of hot and cold on Topps Holiday. Some years I really enjoy it, and some years I just couldn't care less. Like this past year, I didn't want it, just didn't care. But in other years, I've really enjoyed it. Go Hawkeyes! The Murray twins' dad was a big-time high school basketball player in the city I used to live in. Was that Kenyon Murray? I think that was his name, right? Because he played at Iowa. And he was on Iowa when I was because I grew up a huge Iowa Hawkeyes basketball fan. Didn't really follow Iowa football. I was more into the blue blood programs when it came to college football. I never really had a team. I was an Iowa fan, but I was basketball first. Evan White rookie. So in the Jess Settles, Dean Oliver, those days, big Iowa fan. Time to go home for Rich. Enjoy. Better than hearing about true crime on forensic. I got to hear about Tim Hardaway Jr. There you go. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for chatting, Rich. I appreciate it. Some Mosaic. Matt Manning, some rated rookies from Optic. Bowman's Best. I don't have too many Bowman's Best in my. There's Yadier Molina. We all know I don't like him. Is he retired yet, Yadi Molina, or is he gonna do one more year? I think he's hanging it up after this season. Then we don't have to deal with him anymore. Let's see. Evan White rated rookie. Some more Mosaic. Some Optic. All right. Not as much Bowman as there has been in the past in these boxes that I get. And I think, let's see, I think the rest of this is going to be Topps. I don't even want to go through. There's some inserts. I'm not even going to go through these because this is just Topps base. Oh, there's a Topps Chrome. Jose Urquidy. Nick Solak. Gypsy Queen. There's a Vlad Sr. Let's see what else. Oh, that's just an insert. I got excited. I saw an 82 Topps Ripken. So we got Ohtani, some rookies. Rendon, Kyle Seager, Brandon Dozier, insert Cal Ripken. Oh, I will have to go back and look through those for Cubs, though. There's David Bodie. Let's see. I can kind of see some. There's another insert, Randy Johnson. Let's take a look at this last pile. We've got Urias, Bowman, Sterling, and we've got some Bowman back here. These are what, 15. I opened quite a bit of 2015 Bowman draft. Ended up being pretty good. It was, people hated on it initially, but it turned out to produce some decent talent out of that class, out of the 2015 Bowman draft class. And some Topps Chrome, nothing big in there. So, hey, not bad. There's a lot of, it's going to be a grind. It's going to be a grind to sell back, but I'm definitely going to I'm going to 3X my money, easy, just by selling quarter cards and putting up a few stacks of these in my eBay store. What I'll do and what I've done is in my eBay listings, I will put on a code. It's an internal code. So this will be probably RO03, which represents the Rockford Card Show in March. And that's an easy way for me to track it within eBay. I can just do a search for RO03 and it shows me what all has sold, and I'll get a good idea on what my gross sales were for this particular. So I've been doing that with the Goodwill lots. I've been doing it with the previous Rockford shows, and in pretty much any show that I bought bulk in 2022. So that's the plan. So no big bangers in this, but a couple stacks of basketball rookie cards from the last couple of years, and some other decent pulls. So thanks for watching. Have a great Sunday afternoon. Enjoy Selection Sunday this evening. Back on tomorrow morning live at 7 a.m. Central Time. We'll talk baseball cards. We'll talk whatever in the hobby. So 7 a.m. Hobby Evolution tomorrow morning. Tune in. Have a great Sunday, and we'll chat tomorrow.